Tuttlin.
And I'm Hope Slusser.
And this is our special guest, Carly. Carly was mailed to us from a student in Cokato Elementary, and it's Flat Carly. Actually,
Carly,
I'm sorry.
Yes. Hi, Flat Carly.
Yes. And it's so elementary students can learn about other people's culture. So Carly's here to learn about Bemidji's culture.
It's really cool, really exciting. I'm glad to have her on the show.
It's
our first special guest, I think.
It is.
All right, and now to our news stories. Bemidji State University will be hosting a lecture entitled, Is Text Messaging a Benefit or a Burden? Research Findings from a Behavioral Health Perspective. Dr. Angela Fournier, Associate Professor of Psychology at BSU, will be the one delivering the lecture on the impacts of text messaging on human behavior. Honors Council lectures are open and free to the public, and it takes place on March 4th at 7 p.m. in Haig-Sauer 107 on the Bemidji State campus.
6-year-old Darian Thayer, a special needs child, was forced to walk a quarter-mile back to his house last Wednesday after the bus driver refused to let him off the bus at his home in punishment for not following his instructions. Darian's older brother, Devin, who was dropped off at the house, reported that his little brother's tears were frozen to his face when he arrived back at the home. Meteorologist for the NWS in Grand Forks, Jennifer Rittlinger, said data for that day showed that the temperatures to be 10 degrees above zero with 5-mile-per-hour wind chill, making it 1 degree around 3:30 p.m. in Bemidji. The young boy was without mittens and a hat. Bemidji School District Superintendent Jim Hess said the probationary school bus driver resigned after the investigation took place.
I can understand as a bus driver, you don't have a good day all the time dealing with kids and misbehaving on the bus, but that's a little too extreme.
It was a little extreme, and he was resigned, but they're still looking into it further.
Well, that's good. And when we come back, we'll be with our weather girl, Brooke Duval.
And coming up after this break, we'll hear about how the new internet phenomenon, the Harlem Shake, has caused citations in Twin City area schools.
Hey.
Ready to go?
Yeah, but the fire's not out.
Close enough.
Close enough? If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. I mean, the next thing you know, you've torched our whole neighborhood.
Which is why we're not going anywhere?
Exactly. 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
With Brooke and weather, what's going on this week?
This weekend is going to be so beautiful. I'm so excited. It's actually going to feel like spring. Our high on Saturday is 30 degrees with a low of 9. And Sunday, we're going to get some sun, partly cloudy, 31 with a low of 10. Monday, 29 with a low of 13. Tuesday, again, partly cloudy, 29, low of 12. And Wednesday, a high of 34. And with a low of 18. I'm so excited for spring. I'm so ready.
To warm weather, yes, please.
And no snow, no more. We don't need any more.
That is true. Thank you, Brooke.
You're welcome.
Students have been suspended and even banned from certain areas in their high schools after breaking out and dance to the new popular phenomenon, the Harlem Shake. 16 high school students were suspended in Eden Prairie after students broke out and danced in the cafeteria, while 15 students were banned from their high school weight room after recording themselves dancing to the Harlem Shake in Wazita. The Star Tribune has said school officials in Mound Westonka High School are also dealing with backlash from suspensions and citations after 6 varsity hockey players who also staged a similar dance.
Con los terroristas.
The Harlem Shake.
Bemidji State University and Northwest Technical College will be welcoming Dr. James Parker as the new Vice President for Student Development and Enrollment. His role will be to oversee student life activities for both Bemidji State University and Northwest Technical College. Parker served as Vice President for Student Affairs at Field, University of Pennsylvania last year. He will begin at Bemidji State on July 1st.
I don't see what's the big deal about the Harlem Shake. I really don't.
I think it's fun. I've only seen one YouTube video, and
Me
it was
too.
underwater, and I thought that was pretty neat.
I think they're neat, but I mean, I guess a lot of them are kind of suggestive, but
Yeah,
I haven't YouTube enough to really find out.
Same here, but I don't know. It seems kind of fun. Maybe they're getting in trouble for it. It's kind of, I don't know.
It's a little extreme.
Extreme, yes.
But after this, we'll be back with sports with Jamison St. Germain.
I got no pulse for losing him.
Shocking. Drives it road all the time. He just had a few drinks. Just can't be happening.
Are we clear?
Clear.
You were just buzzed.
Just buzzed. You didn't tell us that, sir. You're right. This isn't happening. He'll be fine.
I feel good.
Really?
No, not really.
Buzz driving. Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
Shocking.
Now for sports, we have Jamison St. Germain with us. What's going on?
Well, the women's basketball team ended the regular season with a bad taste in its mouth as it was swept at home last weekend against UMD and St. Cloud State. The Beavers fell to the Bulldogs of UMD 85-56 and fell to the Huskies of SCSU 73-48. Last night, however, the Beavers traveled to Mankato and took on number 17 MSU in the first round of the NSIC playoffs, but the Beavers were defeated 94-77, ending the team season at 11-16 overall. Morgan Lee led the way, 22 points, 4 of 10 from beyond the arc. Kate Warmack, 20 points, 6 boards, and 3 blocks. The women's hockey team was swept at home last weekend against number 6 Wisconsin. The Beavers lost 2-0 and 3-1 in those 2 games, ending the team's regular season record at 6-24-2. Erickson had the only goal of the weekend with her 6th. Up next for the Beavers, they will start the WCHA playoffs this weekend, Friday through Sunday. It'll be number 8 Bemidji State at number 1 Minnesota, Friday at 6, Saturday at 6, and if necessary, they will play at 4 on Sunday if that game is needed. And then moving on to softball, they did not play this week, but they will be up next, all in St. Cloud, those games, the Kelly Lass Memorial Invite. On Friday, they will play Valley City at 6. On Saturday, they will have 3 games against Dickerson State at 10 a.m., St. Cloud at 12, and Minot State at 4. Switching over to the men's side of things, the men's basketball team had a great weekend set last weekend as the Beavers earned a home sweep by knocking off their former head coach's team, Matt Bowen's UMD Bulldogs 79-64 and number 22 St. Cloud State Huskies 75-71, ending the Beavers' regular season at 15-11 overall. Last night, the Beavers hosted Wayne State College in the first round of the NSIC playoffs and won 71-54, bringing the team's record to 16-11 overall. Walters had 17 points, 9 boards, 3 assists. Jason Edwards, 13 points, 5 boards, 2 steals. He was the player of the game. Up next for the Beavers this Saturday, they will be at Winona State University for the NSIC quarterfinal round. That game will start at 6 p.m. The men's hockey team was off, but they will be at number 6 North Dakota this weekend at 7:37 on Friday and 7:07 on Saturday. The baseball team ended up getting it swept 3-2 and 3-2 last week at the Metrodome against Wayne State. This week, the Beavers ventured back to the Metrodome and took on number 18 Mankato for a twin bill. The Beavers split the series by winning 2-1 in 11 innings and losing 1-0, putting their record at 2-6. In Game 1, it was Chad Hansen, 2 of 5, Jared Marks, 2 for 5 with a double. Logan Callis, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, gave up a walk, 6 strikeouts, but got the win. He's 1-1. In Game 2, it was Trevor Purvis, the only guy who really seemed to do anything, 1 for 2. Jared Marks went 7 strong innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 walks, struck out 5, but took his second loss. He's 0-2. Up next, for Bemidji State, they will play a twin bill against Duluth at the Metrodome on Monday, 9:15 and 11:15 p.m., so late starts again for the baseball team. Other notes, congratulations to Taylor Sotbean on breaking the BSU 60-meter dash record by earning a time of 7.88 seconds. Congrats to Mason Walters on becoming the 17th player in program history to surpass 1,000 career points in his basketball career at BSU. And congrats to both of those people again, Walters, his 4th honor, and Taylor Sotbean, her 3rd honor on winning Beaver Pride Athletes of the Week awards. So it was a pretty good week in sports once again for Bemidji State Athletics. So hopefully the men's team can keep riding their streak right now and keep a good playoff run going.
That's true. Thank you, Jameson. After this, we'll be back with Andy Ellis with entertainment.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital. I feel like a fish with no water.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Call 1-866-NO-ATTACKS. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor. Because even one attack is one too many.
Ah, you're right on time. Hi everyone, my name is Phil Peterson, student manager here for FM 90, Bemidji State University's student-run radio station. 89.7 FM 90, student-run radio station. Let me show you some of the things. Let's. Hey everyone, welcome to the station. We're located in the second floor of Deputy, and this is where you get to broadcast your voice and your music and everything else that you want to the Bemidji, greater Bemidji area. Swing on by the second floor of Deputy for everyone who would like a shift to work with the station or do anything to promote themselves through the radio. Swing on by 89.7 FM 90. We're live on air.
And welcome back, and now we're with Andy Ellis. Andy, what's going on in entertainment?
Well, tonight we're going to start in the world of television. It was announced today that while comedian Louis C.K. will not be bringing us any more of his acclaimed show, Louis, until 2014, he will be returning to TV with a new hour-long stand-up special titled Louis C.K. Oh My God. It will air on Saturday, April 13th. The set will feature brand new material from the comedian. The special was written, directed, and executive produced by C.K. In the world of movies, casting is underway for the sequel to the highly successful Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Titled Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the movie has already nabbed Zero Dark Thirty's Jason Clarke, and it has now been announced that Gary Oldman of The Dark Knight fame has signed on to play the leader of a colony built by survivors. The setting for the movie will take place 15 years after the apes began to overrun the planet in the first movie. No release date has been announced yet. And to finish it off in the world of country music, Justin Moore is about to take center stage with his very first headlining tour. The tour, titled The Outlaws Like Me Tour, will kick off March 14th with opening acts Dustin Lynch and John Party. Moore has since has had success since the beginning with hits songs such as Smelltown USA, Backwoods, If Heaven Wasn't So Far Away, Bear to Hook, and 2 gold albums. His new single, Point at You, off his upcoming new album will be released March 18th. Should be a good show. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Andy.
Yes, thank
I
you.
think Justin Moore would make a good headlining tour.
Yeah.
Do you know if he's coming to Minnesota at all?
No, not yet. It's as far as I can see, just Wisconsin. But I mean, he's not even 30 yet, and he's had all of his songs have seven singles have cracked the top 40. So I mean,
I like him a lot.
Very good for him.
He's good, yeah.
Yes. And just to brag a little bit, I'm going to see Jason Aldean in March, so
Very lucky.
Show.
Very lucky.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. From all of us here at KBSU News, I'm Trisha Tutland.
Don't forget our special.
Oh, and this is
special
Black
guest.
Harley.
How dare you?
Oh, I know. And I'm Hope Slusser.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.
Hang tight.